Hello, can you see me? It's 5 o'clock in the morning and we're leaving Grand Anse, heading on our trip to Antigua, which will take a couple of days. We're leaving Martinique at long last after 4 weeks. We've been going for an hour and the sun is just rising. We started at 5 o'clock this morning. We're trying to get all the way to Les Saintes in Guadeloupe, which is 85 miles away. A little bit sad to be leaving Martinique. It's been a fantastic island. We've loved it. Really loved the friendliness of the people, and been very surprised at how integrated the African and the French population are. Just completely integrated. Very different to the other islands. Got a nice wind, 17-18 knots coming out of Port de France. Just going past Mount Pelée. The wind is lovely right now, 15-17 knots. We're on a beam reach. We're going very nicely. And it's still only 7 AM. And this is what happens with the gap between islands. The wind fills in, 20-25 knots. Waves come in. It's a bit of a stormy ride. How you doing down there, boss? We're not taking any chances of this engine escaping. We have padlock, we have metal strop, which I think is tight. This ain't falling off, not without taking the push bit with it. Our second sunrise on our second day, this time leaving Les Saintes, heading around the south end. Oh, good morning. Sleepy? No. I know it's only 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Heading around the south end of Grand Basse, Guadeloupe. Just arrived at Guadeloupe, where we're not stopping. This is Pointe de Vieux-Port on the southwest tip, the lighthouse. And we're running along the west coast here of Grand Basse, the mountainous part. Like Martinique, it looks very pretty. Quite a grisly day going across to Antigua. We're kind of going into the waves, slightly upwind. Got the cutter and the very reef main. Most of the waves we just seem to be going through. We are in a bit of a wild squall, 29-30 knots, as you can see on the left. We're doing 9 knots. The waves are flattened out. I should wash the salt off. Whoa! Whoa, that's a big wave. really weird effect when the wind on the rain on the sea, it just seems to knock the waves flat. We are bouncing along towards Antigua. 20 knots, wind, big seas. Doing about 8 knots. No matter how big a boat you're on, when you're in seas like this, it's going to feel small. Oh, that's a nice smile. Halfway. She's really looking forward to continuing all the way to Bermuda, but I've told her we've got to stop in Antigua. After 10 hours, Saints, we are heading towards Antigua. Sitting here keeping a weed watch, like this big lump of weed coming down the deck is going to get in the drain poles. We're coming into Falmouth Harbour, just next to English Harbour in Falmouth. And Antigua looks like all the other islands. And green, although nowhere near as mountainous as others. So that means it doesn't rain so much. Fantastic sail through quite a squally, rolly sea. Some very big waves. 2 to 3. Going along with a cutter and a pretty reefed main. Ah, just got splashed. Managing a healthy speed, 8 knots. Just too long. Okay, Antigua. Right now. Coming into Falmouth Harbour. Oh, it looks like we're going to be given prizes. Oh. I think you deserve a prize for coming across there. And cloudy. She's the one who survived. There's the first nice beach of 365. Coming into Falmouth Harbour, we're actually quite surprised how few yachts there are compared to La Marine in Martinique. This is a beautiful English harbour with the restored Dockyard. It's very pretty, apart from the fact it's pretty much deserted. One of the old dry docks. Tar, lead and rope store. Going on a different type of boat across to have a coffee. This place. Very pretty Nelson's Dockyard. We've just had a nice coffee in the Admiral's Inn Gunpowder Suites. Very nice setting overlooking Nelson's Dockyard. Hello!
Hello!
Gotcha! This was the old gunpowder building, built on the hill away from everything else. Doing bunny buns?
Soaking nicely in acetone.
Oh,
Both
is that?
myself and the buttons.
And what are we doing here? Cleaning battens. These very short battens of 25 meters long that all seem to fall apart when we pull them out the sail. We had a leaking silencer, this bit, right underneath the generator. So we had to get someone to come in with a jack, hydraulic jack here, to jack it up, to get underneath. You see it's a little bit precarious. Anyway, he's taken it off to solder it all up or weld it up. So we should be back in business again. But I'm just going to take a time to clean up underneath here while it's all out. Already found a whole bunch of circlips and all sorts of good stuff down there. It's like a treasure trove. Sails off, and while we're at it, we've got a little bit of damage on the main sheet halyard, so we're trying to get the main sheet halyard off. It looks like it's been put on by Houdini. Some strange, amazing way they've put the shackle pin on the inside. I'm sure there's a reason for it, but certainly makes life difficult. It's like doing keyhole surgery. Tenth of a turn at a time. Get the shackle out. We are out. Yes. Ta-da!
Lost anything in the mast?
And look, we brought all the bits out.
Brilliant.
Miracle.
Welcome to Nelson's Dockyard, sport fishing tournament number 52. And the fresh fish caught today.
This is the old lookout post at Shirley Heights. You see why it was a lookout, and you can see right the way around all ships coming in. And a great view down into English Harbour, where we were in the marina just last few days. And now we're anchored in Falmouth Bay, which is the bit right at the back there. Nice view, eh?
Very nice.
Yeah. Still on Shirley Heights. This is the blockhouse. Another lookout. Looking down on the Half Moon Bay. It's supposed to be beautifully picturesque. Like all these eastern beaches just covered in sargrosso grass. They should call it sargross grass, shouldn't they? And it stinks. Really, really killing the business on these islands. And we've driven up to the end of this promontory looking for Devil's Bridge, which apparently is here. I guess you'll get a bit wet if you walk over it. You probably can't even see on the camera. Anyway, that's Devil's Bridge. On a beach with some life. Lots of locals enjoying Sunday afternoon. Right next to the Pineapple Resort, or at least that's what we think it is. So our first nice beach on Antigua must be the yard where they brought all the catamarans from BVIs that got smashed up in the hurricane. Look, all twisted and bent and Shirley Heights again, a little bit busier this time. Sunday evening steel band. Now we're coming around to the northwest coast. Finally the weed has stopped coming in. This is the Sandals Resort, and it looks more like the colour of water and place that you expect in Antigua. Complete with jet skis and all-inclusive gang. I've seen red phone boxes in some interesting places, but this one has got the best view I've ever seen, even if it is without a telephone. This, by contrast, is the other end of the beach where there are no resorts. Another yacht on the beach, one of so many we've seen around the Caribbean. I guess it'll be here till it finally breaks up into little pieces of plastic and goes back into the sea, unfortunately. The colour of that water. This is more like the Antigua we know, or we thought we knew. This is obviously where the locals come on their day off. An equally beautiful beach with no resorts. Guess one day there will be. Gorgeous colour water. Not such a great backdrop. Lots of them having family lunches and barbecues and on this bank holiday Monday. This is the fort that would have protected the Bay to St. John's. Feels like you just discovered it for the first time. The cannons are in better condition than anything else. Hardly even rusty. This is the restaurant next to Fort James that looks equally abandoned. Oh, there's a bunny. Hello, bunny. Sea and the sand is just a wonderful colour this side of the shore. This is the southwest coast of Antigua, looking out to Montserrat, Picard's Bay, and we had planned to come and have a nice evening cocktail here at Jackie O's, but guess what? They're closed on Mondays. Departing Falmouth Harbour for the last time this year, maybe ever. A very nice, clear but windy day.